Governor, people in Idaho love to hunt, love to fish. It's a tremendous part of our culture. Where did Mr. Fischer cross the line, in your opinion?
Well, I think he admitted, and I agree, he just used poor judgment. The hunting and fishing and gathering in Idaho, obviously it's different in other places, different species, but I think the expose that ended up from his tweeting or emailing everyone is unacceptable, especially in those kinds of with those kinds of pictures.
Did you have any kind of visceral reactions to the photos, especially the ruin photo?
Well, that's hard to say because I had heard about them. I was gone when it first hit the news, first hit the wire. And so I had to start getting pictures in my mind immediately because, oh, there was this and there was that, and they didn't go through all 7 or 8 pictures. But so I hadn't been anesthetized to it, but I had kind of a warning. And so probably if I had seen them for the first time without any prior knowledge, I suspect I would have had a turned stomach as a result of that.
Was it the photos or the animals that he hunted, or what was it particularly that got you?
I would say it was the photos. I would say it was the photos, as far as I'm concerned.
Obviously, there's some people in Idaho are saying, well, you know, we hunt here, and what does it say about hunting? Yeah, so
and we do.
How do you kind of balance that idea of hunting?
Well,
a big part of the culture here.
I've hunted and fished. I'm 76 years old, and I've hunted and fished all my life practically, and so have all my family. And we come from a family of 11. But we eat. We were meat hunters. And when we fished, we ate the fish that we caught, and we, with the exception of maybe varmints, we ate whatever we shot. And that's why we were hunting and fishing. Besides the tradition that you enjoy with Dad and the brothers and everybody and sisters and everybody going out and camping out and that sort of thing. So it's unfortunate. As you know, he has resigned, and
you asked for his resignation, right?
I did indeed. And he did resign.
What was his immediate reaction to being asked to resign?
Pardon me?
What was his immediate reaction to being asked to resign?
Well, as would be the case, I suspect, with anybody, they were trying to explain, well, I didn't do anything illegal. All of that was legal. It was just distasteful.
Did you speak to him personally?
No.
Was it the outrage, it seems, in social media and around the world seems to be about the one photo specifically of the baboon family? Your reaction to that? Well,
once again, it's unfortunate. I would never have done that, and I would never encourage anybody to do that. So it was, once again, it was distasteful.
Hunting in Africa is not terribly unusual. Have you talked to find out if there are other people on the commission who've done similar things,
no,
do you have concerns about that at all?
I haven't, but I would expect if they have, they would come forward and say, I just want to warn you. But we usually ask those kinds of questions when we're interviewing for the commission itself, and those questions that I don't ask, certainly the Senate does during the confirmation hearings, and I've heard him ask those questions. And quite frankly, I think this is his first. I don't know if this is his first trip to Africa or not, but I know it was his last as a commissioner.
Speaking of what's next, what is next? Are you going to make an appointment here soon? Or are you going to wait maybe for a predecessor, or what's up with that?
Well, the normal process is when people, and I have already received a couple, when people see that there's an opening on the Fish and Game Commission, they apply for that position. And that happens to be in this region, Region 3. And so we will take those applications in. We will then interview the folks that want to be interviewed, and we'll go forward in the normal process.
Is there a time frame on that, sir?
No, no, I don't have one.
Last question, guys.
Is there any damage to Idaho's reputation as a place to go hunting and fishing as a result of all this?
Sure. You know, I think it's tainted. You know, fortunately, he has resigned. Fortunately, we'd like to get this behind us because this is not us.